And we are live on YouTube as well. So here we go. Part A. Broncos are 80, Lions 115, Dolphins 125, Buccaneers are 90, Panthers are 50, Jaguars are 60, Titans are 50. Um, and if Daniel's not interested, I'll offer that deal to somebody else. If they want to get the Panthers and the Titans in just part A, I'll do the pair for 80 bucks. How's that sound? Just for part A. All right. Those itches. So that's where we're at right now. Got some supplies, we got some eyes, and we are celebrating over 5 years of ripping you a new one. Until we show the first hit, you can still buy in, and then it's done. Part B would be your only option after that point. So we're going to start it off with some Topps Chrome. 12-box case with Johnny Football himself gracing the cover. 2014 Topps Chrome. Once we show the first hit, this opportunity to get in is gone. We're going to alternate it a little bit. We'll do like 3 boxes and then a jersey, and we'll have some fun like that. So who's ready to begin? This is the kickoff. This is the first half, the smaller half, but the first half of our 5th anniversary break. And part B is going to be something that is not to be missed. But we're looking to have some fun here too. All right? Big things come in small packages. I keep telling myself that every day. So part A, the remaining teams are as follows. That's this Chrome case and the jerseys. Broncos are 80, Lions 115, Dolphins 125. Buccaneers are 90, Panthers are 50, Jaguars are 60, and the Titans are 50. Last chance. Last call for alcohol. And away we go. Probably need a few of these. Okay. Here we go. Again, until we show that very first hit, you still have the opportunity to get in. How many hits per box? Only one. This was, I think, the year before Chrome went to a 2 autograph format. Or maybe they only did it for baseball now. I don't even remember. But Chrome had 1 rookie autograph per box. It's been so long. Broncos in A. You got it, Richard. Broncos in A are now gone. So again, part A is the 2014 Chrome and the jerseys. And once we show the first hit, that is it. I don't even know if they used the thicker cardstock, so I might be missing the autograph. So Broncos are now gone. Lions are 115. Got Eric Ebron. Dolphins 125. Jarvis Landry. Buccaneers are 90. Mike Evans. So Blake Bortles, I guess we should mention that loosely, right? Now, there's a couple other rookies on the team that year too, so you know. All right. Again, anybody who goes in just for Part A, I will honor the combined price if later you tell me you want to get in Part B and no one else has jumped in on it yet. Somebody else jumps in on it, then obviously it's gone. But so it's interesting to open older football products because it's not like baseball where like a lot of these guys are still around. Like a lot of these guys are like already retired. You know, obviously the big superstars keep going through. Got a little mini card here. I don't want it to fall later, so Zach Mettenberger for the Titans. Nice little mini card there. Aren't they so cute? Little mini cards. Was there a 3-team discount? No, there were not because it was our anniversary price. The margins that were used were less than should have been used, right? I shouldn't say should have, but we made it so that it was kind of like a gift, and unfortunately, it was the gift that kept on getting returned. I feel like took a while to get this one going, but let's see what we got here. If we got our hit or not, and let's begin. Again, once we show the first hit, then Part A is no longer available. In addition to that, unless you have a team in Part A, you can't get the combined total either. So let's get this show on the road here. So we got Ryan Grant, Shaq Evans, Tavon Austin with a refractor, Ace Sanders, Deion Bailey, and there's Jordan Matthews with the retro insert. Frank Gore, Vontaze Burfict, and Brandon Cooks, not numbered to 99. So this is 2014 Chrome. We are celebrating 5 years of breaking by opening up something 5 years old in our anniversary break. Kind of the way we were going. Scott Crichton, not numbered. What's that? A pulsar refractor, I think it was called. I don't know. Jordan Cameron, not to be confused with Cameron Jordan. We got Alshon Jeffrey, Jay Cutler, Roddy White, Tamba Hali with a refractor, Troy Polamalu, Jay Samaro, and there's the first Mike Evans rookie. Paul Richardson, Ladarius Perkins, numbered 149 out of 299. Drew Brees, Henry Josie, Joe Flacco refractor, Colin, I flushed my career down the Crappernick. And there's the hit. Redskins. Lachey Seastrunk. So there's hit number 1. So now we are down to just what's in Part B. Good old Zach Mettenberger. And who can forget Aaron Murray either. It's a cool looking die cut. Not numbered though. All right. You've only been watching football a couple years? No. These were all the big hits, the big stars. All right, so we have Part B still available and hopefully breaking within the next few days. But Part A is gone. And can't really advertise the whole thing now, so let's cut that off. All right. It's pronounced Lake. Well, maybe if he had actually, like, you know, made it to the starting lineup of the NFL, we would know that. You think that's an SP Evans? Let's look at the card code. 72. Looks like it's a regular one. I don't know. Looks regular. We'll compare it when we see another, I guess. So again, we're busting open 2014 Topps Chrome. Why? Because 2014 was the year we started doing this stuff here. Breaking open cards in our store. Having the neighborhood kids come down and have a good time. And this is something to celebrate. I've enjoyed doing this for 5 years, and I think most of you guys have enjoyed me doing this the past 5 years. And to many more, and to reopening a store. I don't know if I'm going to make my timeline. I was hoping to be able to get into a place for October, but still some things to work out before that happens. And we can't do it without all of your support. So I thank you all for that. And that's why I priced the break a little cheaper than I should have. Because I wanted us to have some fun with it. Ooh, this is cool. Another mini right here for the Giants. Odell Headcase Jr. Have fun with him, Browns. Who's going to get suspended first on the Browns? Kareem Hunt for slapping some chick at a nightclub? Or Odell Beckham Jr. for slapping some fan? No, not like one in the crowd. I mean like an actual, like, cooling fan. He beat up a net. Alright. And we got a tall boy, Jeremy Hill. So, Jeremy Hill. And there's Jarvis Landry of the Dolphins. So he in there too. Well, he hasn't been suspended for that yet ever, so I doubt it's ever going to happen. I'm not quite sure what he did this time, but I'm sure he deserves it. Terrell Suggs, J.J. Watt, A.J. Green, who's got some recovery time ahead of him. What else is new? And Jarvis Landry with the nice retro rookie there. Yeah, Calvin Johnson, Julio Jones. Yeah, some of these guys are still all right. Andy Dalton. What you talking about, Willis? He retired. If he hasn't, he probably should at this point. Eddie Lacy. And Martavis Bryant, the former Steeler. Something on it. So that is a blue wave refractor. Coney Ely. And Russell Wilson. Randall Cobb. Wes Welker. Ryan Tannehill. And Khalil Mack. Another rookie here. There's a lot of decent ones still left in this set, by the way. Jadeveon Clowney for the Texans. Muhammad Wilkerson. Aaron Donald, rookie card. Let's give that some respect. Troy Nicholas, on the other hand, who the heck are you? Jamal Charles, 297 out of 399. Got Peyton Manning, Bradley Roby, Allen Robinson. Julian Edelman, Peterson, Martavis Bryant, Aaron Rodgers looking good in green there, and Russell Wilson. So green, not a numbered one. So what is the deal with Jerry Jones? Let's see here. Ooh, Red Sox lost Chris Sale. Wait, so is there anything deeper than the headline? The headline says Jones said Zeke who? So you think he should be suspended because he said Zeke who? I don't know. I'm 100% in disagreement there. You know what? Zeke signed a contract to play in the NFL. And Christopher, I mean, you've been watching for 3 years. You heard me all year last year about Le'Veon Bell. I ain't going to take Zeke's side on this one. You sign a contract with any non-sport job and you don't show up to work because you think you deserve money that you didn't ask for the first time around or couldn't get or whatever. You break your contract, you break your word. What do you get? It's not green, it's pink. I'll give you a hint. Christopher, whose money is it? Is it Ezekiel Elliott's money or is it Jerry Jones's money? Because last I checked, Zeke signed a contract. If he does not show up to work, guess what happens? He does not get paid. Zeke is a running back. Pay him $30 million for the first year and $5 million each additional year. Don't feel sorry for him one little bit. And you know what? I'm even going to go a step further here. All right. Now, I'm a Giants fan, so I guess Ezekiel Elliott not playing would kind of benefit me, but it's not a bias thing. I really hope, for the sake of the NFL, that Jerry Jones does not cave. The Steelers played Le'Veon Bell exactly the way he should have been done last year. Zeke has even less grounds to stand on because he does not have the option of unrestricted free agency. Got a mini here. And it's Jimmy G for the Patriots. So, well, I don't wish him, physical harm or something like that. But Zeke is a typical cowboy, let's face it. You know, they get a few guys that are rough around the edges and they don't care. And Jerry Jones shows them the money, all right? And that's just how it works. But there is no way you can justify taking any action on Jerry Jones. It'll never happen. Because Jerry Jones is 1,000,000% in the right. And you're not going to change my mind. It's a disgrace that people sign their contracts and don't honor them. If you have a problem, yeah, running backs have a very short lifespan. I'm not denying that. If you have a problem with that, that's what the CBA is for. All right? Do something like what baseball does with arbitration. Get that written in there. And you can do it by lifespan of the position if the players agree to it, which they won't. They'll want everybody to be the same. So who does that always going to hurt? The running backs. So, I mean, I'm not going to be the one to say I agree with Jerry Jones most of the time, but in this case, 1,000,000%. We got Jadeveon Clowney. Tall boy rookie. I like those. I miss those. I like the odd-shaped cards. There's Kelvin Benjamin. Alshon Jeffrey. And there's Blake Bortles. Kadeem Carey. Odell Beckham Jr. Damakung Su. Richard Sherman with the refractor. Allen Robinson, Blue Wave. Kadeem Carey's in the CFL. Well, that's good. He wasn't terrible. Again, maybe with the XFL, all right, you have the CFL. Maybe this will lengthen the lifespan of some of these running backs and they can get paid at least for a little while longer. Yeah, running backs are tough. It is they don't have the leverage. So I don't know why they keep holding out. Derek Carr rookie. There's Ebron, and that's the throwback insert there. Jay Samaro, Teddy Bridgewater, and Sepia parallel of Teddy Bridgewater. Maybe he gets some play time sometime. 61 out of 99. The Bombers. Is this a CFL team? Devontae Adams, AJ McCarron. Ooh, that's not good. The average running back, the last I looked up that statistic, I think lasts 2.2 years. Now that's factoring guys like Frank Gore who managed to defy time and play for like 10 years. And then some of these guys that, they play 1 year and then they're done. Mario Williams and Green and Julius Thomas. So, I mean, nowadays, the running backs that stick around the longest are the ones that can catch, too. Jamal Charles went for a while, but can you really count the last 3 seasons of his career? Adrian Peterson's still going. He also had some rest time. Let's face it. He did have a little bit of he had 1 year out with a ACL, if I remember correctly. He had the 1 season that he was suspended for all or most of it. So yeah, and I mean that's not just in today's game. How many running backs in the 80s and the 70s were performing at a top level after age 30? It's like less than 1%. If you're 30, you might as well be 50. If you're a kicker, you might be able to make it till 50. But it's not easy being a running back in the NFL, especially nowadays. They don't need you unless you can become part of the passing game. And they don't want you because the next one coming around is going to be cheaper. I think Jerome Bettis played for a healthy 10 years. Got Jarvis Landry. But you're talking about the elite. These are elite guys that can make it 10 years. You know, Frank Gore, very underrated. I don't think he got seen as an elite running back during most of his career. He was always like one of the top guys, but I mean, the guy's a Hall of Famer. Again, the game is a little bit different now than it was back then. But how good were these guys? You know, 30 is like the cutoff point for a lot of them. How many running backs are good at age 32, 33, 34? They don't make it there. You got quarterbacks playing till they're 40, especially when their name is Brady and the referees are always protecting them. Safarian Jenkins die cut. Eli. I don't think Eli is going to make it as a Giant until he's 40, but Cam Newton. This is the part A of the anniversary break. So we split the anniversary break into two parts. And this is the first installment of it. Trying to see, I got notifications coming in. All right, nothing urgent. Well, the couch people, definitely a part of the 5-year history of Marc-Down Entertainment. Yeah, it may not, you know, I don't know if Daniel Jones is the right guy for this particular team. You know, he's showing his flashes now. He's going to create controversy. That's for sure. We don't have a stained pink sofa. We have a stained brown sofa. That's what happens when you have 4 kids. Austin, Safari, and Jenkins. A lot of people started watching. We got 500,000 views in a week because of that. A lot of people were watching us right around then. We got Tony Romo, Tom Brady. Hey, remember Dez Bryant? And I'm gonna go back to the Zeke thing for just a minute. Remember when Jerry Jones said he wasn't going to show Dez Bryant the money? Right? Did that decision work out for them? I think it did. What's the worst that's going to happen if he doesn't give Zeke an extension to the contract that he signed years ago? And he said, because I want to play in the NFL, I will do this. But when I turn into a superstar, I'm going to hold out. Well, guess what? You're going to give yourself another year on the Cowboys by doing that. Oh, of course you're going to get all your base. Taxi Night was classic. I think that's still my favorite moment. Cordarrelle Patterson, Michael Sam, and Jake Matthews for the Falcons. I think this guy still actually plays, doesn't he? Offensive tackle. 33 out of 150. So this one's actually numbered. Look at that. He puked on his phone and he peed his pants, among other things. He also apparently had peed off the top of Old Barney. So the lighthouse at Barnegat Light. Then he passed out. Remember, he fell asleep. Guy sounded like Barney from The Simpsons. And part Yoda. You know, I didn't get as frustrated with the couch business as I did with the robocall night. And that was a late one. I don't think there was too many up for that. Robocall night got me bent out of shape. Oh, what is this? Okay. Well, we have a 1 of 1 coming out. Uno of Uno. So a 1 of 1. Maybe the first of many in this anniversary break. Hey, we got that case of National Treasures. Never know what's going to come out of that. Who's it going to go to? That's the next question. Someone's going to get it, though. All right, this is the first mini I don't really think is going to excite anybody. Bruce Ellington. And we're on box number 3 for those keeping count at home. Box number 3 of Topps Chrome. So I think we should open up a jersey after this one. What do you think? So we got Bishop Stanky. Man, I was stocking up on him. I thought he was going to be good. Jace Amaro for the Jets. Jets, Jets. Matt Forte. You want to do 2 jerseys back to back? Charles Sims. There's Le'Veon Bell. Another guy who doesn't know the meaning of the word contract. Giovanni Bernard. And what the tuck. He should have stayed in a Giants uniform. Probably involved a bar fight. Troy Nicholas, Blue Wave, so they're not numbered. Tom Savage, Cam Newton. Some would say Jerry Jones was savage about his description of Ezekiel Elliott today, but I think he was right on. Devonta Freeman, rookie. Jimmy G. Jimmy Garoppolo. You know, I feel like this is upside down, but it's not. Usually Topps is good at keeping cards looking right. I think that's the third one we've pulled, so that sounds about right. Carlos Hyde was a rookie. And who's this guy? He's our 1 of 1. Can you tell? It's a little hard to read. So, cyan printing plate for the 49ers. Anquan Bolden. Anquan Bolden, 49ers. Going to get the printing plate. And Tom Brady with the refractor. Brian Hartline with the green. Again, we got plenty of room in Part B. We need 3 more teams in order to schedule that bad boy up. So if anybody is looking to get in on that, it is scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. We also have a 6-box Pick Your Team football mixer that is up and filling, and hopefully we can get that going for tomorrow night. So 5 years of fun at Marc-Down Entertainment. Let's keep this rolling along. So we talked about a few Marc-Down moments over the last 5 years. We missing any good ones? Believe me, it's tempting. I did all right on singles this weekend. That Lamar Jackson RPA is now gone. Found a new home. Baker Mayfield Red Wave, gone. Found a new home. There's a lot of cards that made some moves this weekend. Hits so far. We're only on the 3rd box, so we just got I guess it's Lake Seastrunk. And Falcons had Jake Matthews to 150. And we did pull a printing plate of Anquan Bolden. So that's our mini recap right now. So no, I need to sell a few more teams. As much as some singles are going to be nice, I do need to get some things taken care of. It's okay to mention it again. How about favorite pulls at Mark-Down? There's Johnny Manziel. What are some of the biggest hits we've had over the last 5 years? Is it gonna be? Uh, we have enough trouble narrowing down the list each year. Think of all the other years that we've had. Ping Pong Relic, that was a good one. I loved those Leaf Holiday boxes. I wish they would put them back in the same format again. I don't even know if they did them last year or not. I didn't see them, but Otani Red Ink. The Mahomes is the biggest pull we've ever had, at least as far as dollar value. Oh yeah, the Crown Royale Favre, that was pretty good. The Ruth Cut Auto, yeah, that was something that was cool to hold. Gee, Rodney, you sound like you had a couple picked out for a reason there. We did pull an NT Mahomes. Who could forget Taj Boyd? I think he played in the CFL too, didn't he? He might have even been on. Was he on the AF list? I don't remember. That WWE book was another big one. Yeah, Jimmy G. That was definitely the biggest tip I ever received. Yeah, but the Taker auto was just a part of the story. We pulled an Undertaker at the National. Dez Bryant. And there's Eric Ebron. Johnny Manziel. C.J. Mosley. He's a Jet now, right? C.J. Spiller. Devonta Freeman, Pulsar. It's a nice one. Undertaker is a hard signature. He's gotten a little bit easier the last couple years because he's been signing for Topps product, but he's a tough signature. Not an easy one. And you go to a wrestling convention, and it is an arm and a leg. He gets 5 figures a signing. Von Miller, Allen Robinson, HaHa Clinton Dix, Patrick Peterson, looking good in black there. 195 out of 299. Their ticket sales for live events have been awful lately. Johnny Football. Calvin Benjamin, Robert Mathis. And when all else fails, there's a Bears quarterback. And hey, that looks familiar. And if you want to know where all the blue tones came from, that right there. But why is he number 18? I don't understand that. So David Fales. And when it came to being a starter quarterback, that's exactly what he did. And so these have like a stuff on it that Chrome gets sometimes. Yeah, I've heard that they're going to take 205 Live off of the off as an individual show. It's not really been well received since its inception, although you do see quality matches, but it's the same guys over and over again. It's not the deepest roster. So let's do this. Let's get a jersey out. Let's see what we got. TriStar Game Day Greats jerseys. 5 of them in this case. So here come jersey number 1. Yeah, well, they sold the NXT rights to Fox. Not Fox. Fox turned it down because they didn't want to put it on a prime station. They wanted to put it on Fox Sports, and USA went back in, and looks like they're going to start some Wednesday Night Wars apparently, which should be interesting. So you have wrestling on USA and TNT again, just like the old days. All right, so this has JSA Witnessing on it. This is a team that frequently hits. We always talk about this team when we're talking jerseys. 11-time Pro Bowl selection. All-decade team in both the 60s and 70s. 75th anniversary all-time team. College Football Hall of Fame 1981. Pro Football Hall of Fame 1980. And this is the Lily of the Valley, I guess we can say. So Bob Lilly with the Hall of Fame 80 inscription. Bob Lilly Hall of Fame inscription jersey for the Cowboys. No, we're not putting it back. The Seahawks don't come very often. I want to say Steve Largent is the only one I can remember. Well, those are the guys you tend to see the most in jersey products. If they don't sign, if they sign a lot, that means they're available. But they get these things at the shows that they do. You know, some of these guys at the National and even some of the guys at the East Coast National, you'll probably see them in some upcoming products. So we'll probably be seeing a lot of Deion Sanders, and there'll probably be no complaints there, especially if he signed multiple teams. We might have had a Warner, yeah. Trying to think if there was anybody else. Russell Wilson was on helmets, so we didn't pull a Wilson jersey. I feel like there was another guy. Yes, the original Kurt Warner with a C. No, I still got a signed Sean Alexander Recollection Collection rookie out of 2016 honors. Well, don't forget, these jerseys are sometimes picked up on the secondary market. You know, if they want to put somebody in a product, maybe they only have one or two in the whole line, they can just buy them and stick them in there. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Wilson was on the checklist for TriStar. Again, you know, when you package them like that, you know, they're not NFL logoed, so not NFL licensed. I don't know. I thought Fanatics was going to start doing more of this stuff. They had the baseballs, I think they had 2 series of baseballs, and then they did the next level balls that came in the box. Those were cool. I like those. And speaking of Seahawks, we got Paul Richardson there. They did the hockey pucks, and then didn't see them. I don't know. I mean, maybe they went exclusive with a different distributor. I know originally they went through GTS with the. I think the next level balls were exclusive to them. But hey, it is what it is. Bishop Sankey with the die cut. CJ Spiller, Von Miller, Larry Fitzgerald with a refractor, Brandon Cooks, Khalil Mack on the throwback. Breaking the jaw, Geno Smith. What a train wreck he was. Drew Brees. And then the Giants decided to sign them. I don't know why. Kadeem Carey on a Pulsar. Big Ben. Mike Evans. So yeah, this isn't the short print. Definitely not. And we've seen it come up a few times. And some guy who don't know how to stand up at the appropriate times. Paul Richardson again. Derek Carr on a throwback. Larry Fitzgerald, 192 out of 199. Matty Ice, Kelvin Benjamin, AJ McCarron. It's not a bad one. Even nice a few years ago. Even the beginning of last year. Even a year ago. He's still young. For a quarterback, not a running back, of course. All right. And let's see what's in the second half of box number 4 here. Again, we are rolling along with our 5th anniversary break. Happy to be doing breaks for you guys for 5 years. And happy to be doing this break in general. Got some more stuff we're going to put on the board, don't you worry. We want to get part B rocking and rolling. It is scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Last auto was the Bengals, A.J. McCarron. Bengals, A.J. McCarron. Yes, that was a fun one. We did pull a one-on-one. Excuse me. So, full case of 2014 Topps Chrome. Why? Because right around the same time that we came out, so did these. At least came out breaking. We got Blake Bortles. Yep, only opened one jersey so far, and it was Bob Lilly of the Cowboys. So we'll open another jersey in another box or two. Worry you not. If we don't get anything exciting out of the next box, we'll do a little early because we got 5 jerseys total. One's gone, so we don't have to space them out perfectly. So Eric Ebron, Tallboy. Who's on first? That is such a classic. Jay Cutler. Trey Mason. Luke Kuechly. Roddy White refractor. Tony Romo with a blue wave. Third base. Matt Stafford. Khalil Mack. And Aaron Donald. Troy Polamalu. And Bishop Sankey with a camo parallel, 184 out of 499. Andre Johnson with the refractor. And Robert Quinn with a green. All right. Box number 5. I've got that and a lot more where that came from. You probably have a ton of Sankeys. When I had the shop, I was stocking up on him. Thought he was going to be something. So we are on box number 5 of Topps Chrome. Probably going to open a jersey after this one. So many wrappers. I can't imagine how many wrappers I've opened in the last 5 years. I'm sure it's a lot. And that's the thing with football, you know, a lot of guys just, they got their college heroes and whatever. All right, got it. Michael Sam. And let's start with this over here. All right. So Devontae Adams, the die cut there. And it's all about that base, about that base. Peyton Manning with a refractor. Some sleeves. And we'll just leave it at that. Oh, you got a Kyler baseball? That's cool. I'm sure anybody except an Oakland A's fan would appreciate that. Odell for the Giants. Gronk. Adrian Peterson. Jordan Matthews. There's a Tom Savage Pulsar. Aaron Rodgers, Nick Foles, Russell Wilson, refractor, Watkins and Hyde, Jamal Charles on a camo, 346 out of 499. Hey, that's why we do these things. Why do we collect? We collect because we want to get things that we like. So it doesn't matter if nobody's heard of them. If we know why we got them, then it's all good. Henry Josie, numbered 62 out of 99. Camo auto for the Eagles. So Henry Josie, Eagles, number to 99. Sooner boosters. That might be a bit of a stretch, don't you think? So again, we broke this up into two sections. Boomer Sooner. Jim Ross would just be a cool autograph to get, though. In general. So I cannot wait. Somebody's asking if the live feed went down. But yet I still got people talking to me. So I'm going to say no. All right, I had a message there. Yeah. Oh man, we had a thunderstorm today like you wouldn't believe. It was. I've never seen that many lightning strikes in my life. And I don't mean just like, oh, you see like, flashes in the sky. I mean, I'm like bolts of lightning, like crazy storm today up by us. We got Logan Thomas. Bruce Lee, that would be cool. He was kind of skinny though. I don't think he was that husky. All right, let's see what we got next. So Derek Carr, tall boy. Let's hope Panini makes the AEW cards. Odell Beckham Jr. and Blake Bortles. Got a throwback of Andre Williams. And Zach Ertz with the refractor. Nick Foles, Blue Wave. Derek Carr, rookie card. Kendall Wright with a refractor. Teddy B, Sammy Watkins. Devontae Adams. Muhammad Wilkerson, Clowney, and Jamal Charles in a green. All right, let's see who the next jersey is. Green are not numbered, no. All right. This player was a 5-time Pro Bowler, including starting in his rookie year. He was the 1973 Rookie of the Year and 1974 NFC Player of the Year. This one looks pretty Vikings to me. And it's got a TriStar authentication on it, which they put right on by the autograph. Try to get a little better look at it there. Good signature. Got Chuck Foreman. So, Chuck Foreman. Vikings. And the other one was Bob Lilly. And we have 3 more to go. So let's keep going through the boxes here. I'd rather Bob Lilly than Eric Flowers. That's all I'm going to say. After the Giants cut him, how anybody signed him is a mystery to me. But hey, to each their own. Alright. That's not a bad autograph there. Might have been better a couple of years ago. What did I do there? Nothing different that I haven't been doing for over 5 years now. The pun started the first break I ever did. Had a bunch of kids in the store and the parents too, and felt like I needed to give the parents some entertainment. So I pulled a Ray Rice card and started singing "Hit Me With Your Best Shot." That was a little more relevant 5 years ago than it is now. And so the style was born right from the very beginning. Breaking the jaw. H to the Izzo, Anthony Rizzo, Bryce baby. A little karaoke and a little clever. All right, let's see what we got next. Yeah, Matthews, Demarius Thomas ×2. Brian Hartline, Devontae Adams, Ryan Shazier, 370 out of 499. Does he still think he's going to make a comeback? Shady Brady. Dez. There's Shady Brady right there. Jerick McKinnon. Jamal Charles. Deshaun Jackson. Derek Carr. Mike Evans on the retro. Bridgewater. I think we hit a Bridgewater, one of the first football breaks we ever did on Facebook. It was a Bowman Chrome Auto numbered to 10. Gronk and Green. Give that a little 1 cent love. All about that base. About that base. That's right. Montana should have only been a 49er. 100%. I did scream I love you, Joe, at the show, by the way. Jerick McKinnon, and that's an on-card auto. That's cool. Minor. Scratch mark. Oh, that's cool. Jerick McKinnon for the Vikings. Craig wanted to buy my lamp. While everybody else was going after the couch, Craig wanted the lamp. I love lamp. So, 5 years of ripping you a new one. Yeah, y'all notice it's full, right? It is finally full, if you were wondering. And I gotta admit, most of that's not me. Why did I open another box when I have half of one sitting here? I don't know why. That's what happens when you're tired. I haven't done that in a while. Let's finish up this box before we move on to the next one. Jordan Matthews for the Eagles. The thing is, for as much wine as Jesse drinks, most of it's not out of the bottle, it's out of a box, which doesn't come with a cork. So. He's trying to take credit for the wine corks. So again, I like to have fun here. this is a hobby, and I gotta say, I don't really collect too much as far as cards and autographs go. I have my personal collection. It's not as big as one would think. The thing that I love collecting the most in this hobby is moments. Moments like those that we have at the National or even the East Coast National. All right, getting to get in touch and you know talk to people that in person that we don't get to see um, any other time of the year. All right, pulling big hits, especially when it's like, oh, it's that guy you collect, or that guy you didn't know you collected until I hit one for you, and then you started. Jadeveon Clowney for the Texans. Yes, and Becky is only been around for 5 years herself, and she's had her impactful moments too. Deshaun Kaiser. We had we had a lot of nice Deshaun Kaiser hits that year. Jimmy Garoppolo, Marco Polo, Garoppolo, Kelvin Benjamin, because it's all about the Benjamins. Earl Thomas, Blake Bortles. Yes, she had a little bit of a mini meltdown the other day. The ironic part is though, at at softball practice the next day, she was singing all about that bass, like it was her favorite tune. I think she's angry that I've stolen it from her. I don't know why. And there's Antonio Brown. Nice helmet he's wearing. So Zach Mettenberger. When we used to break at the store and we would broadcast on Facebook, and it wasn't a little bit less on the night owl side when we first started doing this. 1 o'clock Eastern time. We obviously wouldn't be in the store with the kids, but there was one guy that was kind of upset that it was a low end product, and I was letting the kids open the packs and hold the cards, and I'm like, it's not like it's National Treasures. And so, I asked around a couple of people because, I mean, we were new, and the last thing we wanted to do was upset people. And one guy, the same guy, was also like, we don't need kids screaming around in the background. And it's like, everyone else was like, I think it's great that the kids are on camera and that you let them, you know, open a few of the cards and you talk to them about the hobby. That's what this is all about. And I agree 100%. That's why we do the kids break for the White Plains shows, and sometimes we head on over to Hofstra as well. uh, So pulled a couple autographs for some kids. Although I think the Patrick Mahomes relic was more exciting. Clay Matthews. All right, now we get to open this box here. Jumped the gun a little bit before. And hey, you know, this is especially with things as hot as they are right now in the hobby. It's a super competitive business when you know somebody has been around doing this for not 6 months or a year, but for 5 years. Not afraid to be. Ooh, that is nice. Not afraid to be transparent and showing off what he's doing. Open to suggestions. Answering questions. I always try to make it worth it for you guys to come along for the ride. You need a Manziel auto? Rodney, you can't have a Manziel auto. The Browns are gone in Part A. You got them in Part B. You got them in the National Treasures half. I did give away a Manziel jersey the other night. $50. I probably could have gotten more, but I didn't feel like he was worth it. So yeah, but it wasn't worth $139. I mean, I probably should have asked 75 for it, but I think in the heat of the moment, kind of pissed I hit a Manziel. Well, maybe we'll find one in this half. A Manziel vodka bottle. Is that event used or Tante Moncrief 102 out of 499? Is it one somebody tried to smash over his head at a party? Justin Tuck. And there's another Jimmy G rookie. Earl Thomas in green. Hey, whatever works. Haha, Clinton Dix. Dree Archer. Johnny Football. Reggie Wayne. Jarvis Landry. And it's Brandon Cooks, numbered to 75. Brandon Cooks to 75 on the retro gold. JJ Watt. Yeah, James White. And that is on card as well. So James White, Patriots on card auto. Base variations are 1 in every 323 packs. Veteran 1 in every 269. I haven't seen a photo variation yet. If you do see one, or you think, even if you just think you see one, obviously the Mike Evans was shown not to be a variation, but if you think you see one, let me know. It's been a long time since we've seen these cards. And got another cool mini here of Derek Carr. Derek Carr mini. Got all the oddball size cards in the stack there. So will we get one of the big 5 or so names? There's a lot of decent players in this set here. But will we see a top 5 guy? James White, AJ McCarron, not bad. But can we kick it up a notch? I think the TriStar jerseys are going to find a way to do a little bit better than Bob Lilly. Although, hey, if you got the Cowboys, getting a Bob Lilly's not a bad thing, right? Can't get this guy. David Fales. Mac Daddy. And got tall boy Devontae Adams. Monty Ball. Refractor. Clowney on the throwback. Eric Berry. Jordy Nelson, Blue Wave. And retired as a Packer. Marquise Lee. Tom Savage. There's Ebron. Alfred Morris. C.J. Mosley. I'm so glad I took that 2-hour plus nap earlier today. Still exhausted from the show, but I'm sure I wouldn't have made it this far. Percy Harvin. Calvin Pryor. Let's start the next box here. All right, let's do one more box. Well, Percy Harvin wasn't. Would you say he was a head case or more of a headache? Wasn't migraines his biggest setback? And I mean, if somebody suffers from, like, debilitating migraine headaches, it's not a joke. I can understand that because I know my mother was a migraine sufferer long time. But I mean, a lot of these guys are unstable, let's face it. Do we think Ezekiel Elliott is stable? I think he didn't wait long enough for this one. This one's got a bit of a smudge, but it's not Odell. It's just Andre Williams. But it looks like he laid his hand down on it. If you can't really see the V that well on camera. Put that in a little 1 cent love there. What did you miss? I don't know. How long have you been gone? We are on, I believe, box number 8 right now. So we'll open up this box, then we'll go over to a jersey. Just an autograph of Andre Williams of the Giants. And me mooning everybody. That's all you missed in the last 5 minutes. Alright, some of that was not true. Facebook's got guidelines to follow. And we got Mike Evans, Mini Mike. Alright, here we go. A lot of wrappers. Trey Mason. Kadeem Harry. Die cut. LaShawn McCoy. Jimmy Garoppolo. The majority of people are in Part B as well. Most of the Part A spots are the combo spots. I think 6 spots were not. And that's why Part B only needs 3. We're 3 away from scheduling Part B. They're scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. It's the 18 National Treasures case, plus the 6 boxes of Prism Draft. Ravens, 325. Broncos, 250. Lions, 125. Dolphins, 135. Chargers, 125. Seahawks, 135. Buccaneers are 70. Panthers, 125. Jaguars are 70. And the Titans are 100. Got Taylor Lewan. Adrian Peterson. LaShawn McCoy. Devonta Freeman. Give that a little one something else. Johnny Football. Matt Ryan. 4,000 Yard Club. Really haven't seen too many inserts. I wonder how tough these are to pull. 4,000 Yard Club. I know they were easy to pull in the base tops. Had sets of those that we were selling at the store. So, rolling along here. Gonna open another jersey in just a hot minute. As we finish off the second half of box number 8. And don't forget, we have more on the board than just Part B. We have a 6-box football mixer to close out our football selection. Lots of good baseball stuff. Pop Century needs just 4 more to do a draft break. So plenty on the horizon here. We've got a few breaks that we just haven't even posted yet because 1, I was exhausted from the trip, and 2, I didn't want to slow down getting this one going for tonight. So we are continuing to bring you big hits. Martavis Bryant. And believe me, Part B should be loaded with them as we open a full case of National Treasures football. And here we go. Vince Vjax, the bane of my fantasy pickups for many years. Andre Williams, he'd get hot, he'd be on waivers. I'd be like, why the heck not? And then he would just suck the life out of my fantasy team. Jarvis Landry. How many hits in Part B? Well, over 60, I would think, right? One of the empty boxes? Yeah, what year? I got a whole stack of them in my garage. I got flawless briefcases, NT boxes. When we do the shop, probably do a little like decorative thing with them or something. I don't know. You got Jimmy Graham, the new one. So it looks like we already got 2 new boxes spoken for. Jason Pierre-Paul, Devonta Freeman, Cody Latimer, Carlos Hyde again, Denarius Moore, camo 37 out of 499. Greg Hardy, gold briefcase, that'd be cool. What happened? I promised a flawless box with a skunk or something? All right, jersey number 3. Who's it gonna be? Somebody does that already, believe it or not. Ah, all right. How about a 6-time Pro Bowl selection? And probably one of the best active centers in the game. And this is JSA witnessed as well. Marquise Pouncey for the Steelers. Sometimes I make a deal before the flawless breaks with the big teams. If they skunk, I'll give them a briefcase. I don't know if I did that with you. All right, so we got 2 jerseys and 4 boxes left. Two jerseys and 4 boxes left. I'm sure you'll be voting for it. I'm sure many will vote for it. That was a badass patch. Oh, okay. I'll remember. Sometimes I need to be reminded of things. And so we're on box number 9 of Chrome. We'll do 9 and 10. We'll rip another jersey. We'll do 10, 11. We'll close out the jerseys. We'll recap. And we'll call it a night on part A. Tomorrow's another day. Can we get part B to go tomorrow? I don't know. We need 3 more teams. 6-box pick your team football mixer is not too far out of a stretch. Now I think you're fibbing. I definitely am not giving away spots in that. That's how we're gonna get this store. Or at least put lots of cool stuff in it, is that Marc-Down rebreak. Receivings fund. $199.95 suggested retail price. Mettenberger, Moncrief. Jordan Reed. Logan Thomas. Brandon Cooks. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Carlos Hyde, Pulsar. On layaway? Eventually I was going to put them up for sale with deposits only needed on them. I wanted to get a little bit past the 10 mark, though, since there's going to be 150. Yeah, Mike Evans there. Cyrus Coangio. 329 out of 499. Brandon Marshall. And the Bears. Kadeem Carey. And second half. Okay. Just shoot me a message later. Got James White on a tall boy. And box number 9. Ready to be finished. See if we get any cool color on anything here. Again, celebrating 5 years of Marc-Down breaks is what we do. Bishop Sankey. And there's Bishop Sankey as well. Geno Smith, breaking the jaw, breaking the jaw. Connor Shaw, Bradley Roby, Blue Wave. Jarvis Landry. Navarro Bowman. Khalil Mack, Dante Moncrief. Aaron Donald. Greg Robinson. Allen Robinson. Darrelle Revis. Deshaun Jackson in green. And let's get one more box open here before we delve back into the jersey realm. The Sankey leg, is that where you like run looking like you've crapped your pants? And don't score a touchdown? Almost 2 a.m. out here on the East Coast. As we're heading into the home stretch with our first installment of our 5th anniversary break. I know it's from a song. There's a dance that goes around with it. I think it should be in Fortnite. Trey Mason. I think it would have sounded worse if we had talked about Bishop Sankey getting flogged. Speaking of which, we do have our Bats Hit Crazy break also filling now. 2017 Topps High Tech Case, 6 Onyx Lumber Collection bats. It's after midnight. A little more relaxed, right? Ugh. Alright, here we go. Got Vernon Davis. Good old VD. Derek Carr. Cecil Shorts. Teddy B. Paul Richardson. Devontae Adams. AJ McCarron. Sherman in pink, 140 out of 399. Eli Manning refractor. Jadeveon Clowney rookie. Clay Matthews looking good in green there. Oop, Dante Moncrief, tall boy. Blake Bortles, Odell. We'll give Odell a little 1 cent love. Why not? Luke Kuechly. Jenkins. Julius Thomas. Hey, if you like that one, clap, okay? Jerick McKinnon. Arian Foster. Did he retire, or is he still active? I heard he's been itching to play. Got an auto coming up. So once we finish this up, we'll open up another jersey. Very important job for a tight end is to plug up any holes. Sometimes you plug up the wrong one and you pay for it. Oh, you beat me. You beat me to that one. Don't forget about his blistering speed. I think if he retired today, it would be a rash decision. Got Devontae Adams. All right. Devonta Freeman with the die cut. Excuse me. Ryan Matthews. And another Landry. Mike Lennon. Pierre Paul on a Pulsar. Cameron Jordan. Gronk. Jeremy Hill. Watkins. Kuechly. 479 out of 499. Scott Crichton. Vikings. All right. Well, Craig, that's where most of it is. Part B is definitely the stronger side. Got a current player here. It's all college stats that they got on here. So we'll just skip right to it. JSA witnessed. And he's been in the league a few years now. This one's going to go to the Titans. Corey Davis. Titans, Corey Davis. Tried to give the Titans and the Panthers away real cheap in the beginning. Said the Titans hit jerseys. And that they did. So Corey Davis. That jersey. We have one more here. You know what? We'll continue our tradition of interactivity. So how's about this? What would you rather see? The 2 boxes of Chrome and then the final jersey? Or do you want us to open the final jersey now and we'll wrap up the Chrome after that? I'll give it 1 minute. Jersey, 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 jersey. This one's going to go to random because it's a college jersey. And this individual played for multiple teams for more than 3 seasons. So let me take a look at which ones. I think there's 2 teams that qualify. But I got to be sure. 1, 2. Yep, 2 teams qualify. This individual was a first-round pick in 1999. This guy was a running back for more than 10 years, although he did have a couple years off due to his extracurricular activities, spending one of those years in the CFL. '98 Heisman Trophy winner, Ricky Williams. So he would qualify as both a Saint and a Dolphin. So we'll have to get a video run on that. So Ricky Williams. All right, it's got 34, his number. And then Heisman Trophy abbreviated, 98. And that is obviously his, what was it? University of Texas jersey. And so it's between me and Tommy for that jersey. Told you Dolphins pop up pretty frequently. I don't think I said the Texans pop up frequently. they have some nice possibilities, like Deshaun Watson. We've hit a Deshaun Watson jersey. Most of what you're hoping for the Texans is going to come out of National Treasures. We had another good Texan that we hit recently, and I don't remember who it was. I think it was a current player. It wasn't Hopkins. We had a Clowney jersey too, didn't we? I think we've hit both Watson and Clowney. Last two boxes of Topps Chrome for this break here. And as time goes on, and Panini continues to have the exclusive license, I guess the question is, will we ever break Topps Chrome again for football? For baseball, I love this stuff. Aaron Murray. DJ. And Devonta Freeman. Anatoly boy. Let's see. Can we get these two boxes done and our recap by 2:30? Don't forget about Aaron Murray. Yeah, that's kind of tough. Motorcycle accident. We were talking about that at the East Coast. Got Andrew Luck, Devonta Freeman, Carlos Hyde, DeAnthony Thomas, Taylor Lewan, Andre Williams in pink, 3 out of 399. Frank Gore. And there's Garoppolo again. Josh Gordon, green. Matt Stafford, refractor. Got Justin Tuck, Tom Savage, Blue Wave, Pierre Thomas. Well, you never know. Anybody who's been collecting long enough has cashed in too soon on something and held on too long for others. So we are wrapping up box number 11 out of 12. We finished off our jerseys. And we had like Bob Lilly. Excuse me, Ricky Williams. Amongst the favorites. Mahomes Magic Crunch cereal? Is that really a thing? That's one I have not seen in stores. Sorry. James White. Oh, can I fit one more box worth of wrappers in this trash bag? That is tonight's dilemma. Carlos Hyde with a die cut. Eric Ebron. Perfect. Mosley. Bortles. Baldwin Smacks. Yeah, it could be worse. Could go in the juice aisle and find Kareem Hunt Punch. Devon Street. There's even a version with extra cranberry if you want a little extra kick. I don't think they would do that. Johnny Manziel. Mason Grice, 267 out of 299. And Michael Campanaro for the Ravens. All right, last box. And here we go, the grand finale. How are we going to close this case off? We got a big hit waiting for us. Only one way to find out. I think they would sell like hotcakes if they did. Terrence West. Purdue could have renamed their chicken strips OJ Cuts. That's not a bad way to end it with the autographs. It's not terrible. It's an improvement over a Crichton or a Campanaro. Again, this is the final box of the break. 2014 Topps Chrome. Let's see how much of this box I can fit here. Yeah, I don't think those would hang around too long. Brandon Cooks, not numbered to 99. Robinson, Colin Kaepernick, 299 out of 299. Andy Dalton, Antonio Brown, who likes that green. Mike Evans, Reggie Wayne, Nick Foles in a sepia. Oops. Get that in a second. Randall Cobb, Paul Richardson, Patrick Willis, Brandon Cooks, Denarius Moore, right? Stephen Morris, Calvin Benjamin, and Allen Robinson is going to be the last auto. Yeah, I guess use another box. Yeah, federal prison where suicide watch is really just people watching you waiting to do it, I guess. I don't know. Here are the final cards. Oh, look at this. Two stuck together. You got Tom Savage and Teddy Bridgewater. A lot of these cards are stuck together. And tall boy, DeAnthony Thomas. All right. So closing things out here, Michael Crabtree, Mike Evans, throwback, Calvin Johnson with a refractor. Mike Wallace, Blue Wave. One more Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald rookie for the road. Julio Jones. And that is a wrap. So in addition to the 5 jerseys that we had, Ricky Williams probably the top highlight of those. We have Lake Seastrunk, Jake Matthews to 150, so it's Redskins and Falcons respectively. Anquan Bolden, 49ers with a 1/1. The Bears, David Fales. Henry Josie, numbered to 99. Jerick McKinnon, Vikings, Josie and Eagle. Brandon Cooks, numbered to 75. Andre Williams for the Giants. Kadeem Carey for the Bears. Scott Crichton for the Vikings. Michael Campanaro for the Ravens. Allen Robinson, Jaguars. James White, Patriots. And A.J. McCarron, Bengals. Plus tons of rookie cards. A lot of times that's where it's at in these breaks like Chrome or the Bowmans and things like that. And you get an auto and then everything is just gravy on top of it. So again, Part B needs just 3 more teams. Let's see if we can't get them filled and rip you a new one tomorrow. So have a good night, everybody. If you need anything, hit me up on Messenger, and I'll look to get back to you in the morning. Have a good night.